titled Reviewing the Physical and Non-Physical Attributes of Collector and Local Streets, a case study of Mylapore, Chennai. Streets, they are the most important public spaces in a city with different type of users with different activity and challenges. Its sustainability encourages the individuals to actively participate in different type of street activities by engaging them in commercial, recreational or other daily activities. Human contact on the streets improves the social cohesiveness and community livability. Improving the street livability through a sustainable environment has emerged as a modern planning priority. The primary objective of all planners is to construct a livable streets that promotes safety and health, shifting away from the conventional traffic oriented strategy and more towards sustainable people oriented approach. This study looks into the application of sustainable street concepts to collector and local streets. Purpose: the impacts of physical and non physical variables on collector and local streets will be discussed in this review study. The physical features in streets are objective and their impacts on sustainability is quantified by the characteristics such as street width, sidewalk, tree canopy and age of the buildings. Non physical aspects are subjective and are judged by the factors imageability, legibility, safety, and transparency. This research looks at the physical and non physical characteristics of the streets. This study reveals that the physical attributes plays a major role in relation with the non-physical attributes to attain a street sustainability. This review has relied on the data collected from the case study and various research papers, articles and journals. Methodology: this study's methodology comprises of a case study review supplemented by a literature review. First, a review of the case study was conducted by examining the physical and non physical aspects of four mixed use commercial and residential streets in Mylapore with a varying traffic levels. A survey was conducted on chosen streets to evaluate the physical and non physical qualities. The comments were recorded and assessed for the physical and non physical properties by developing through criteria for evaluating the physical conditions of mixed use collector and local streets, as well as by reviewing the prior researches that assesses the street's urban design qualities. The aim was to figure out parameters that have been used in evaluation of people perception towards achieving a sustainable environment. Study area: Mylapore is a heritage neighborhood in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, a well known for its residential complexes, temples, retail malls, music halls, and auditorium, as well as classic 19th century residential structures. It is one of Chennai's most densely populated area and it is a favorite destination for academic interests in urban planning and development. Despite a number of challenges such as excessive traffic and street congestion, it performs an important religious and economic functions. Though it has a variety of issues such as high traffic and overcrowding in the streets, it serves as a religious and commercial centers. One of the most significant urban design difficulties has been the lack of separation between pedestrians and the public domain. In order to acquire a better understanding of the influence of physical and non physical properties, this review study uses the descriptive analysis to track the key characteristics of mixed use streets. A questionnaire is the primary data gathering strategy were used in this study. The map showing the study area, the four streets around the temple premises have been selected, and the sample of street perspective images are shown here for the understanding. Street selection criteria: high density mixed use collector streets and three local streets bisecting this collector street with a medium, light, and pedestrian traffic flow were chosen for the study. The table showing the type of streets, traffic, length, width, and available width of sidewalks and land use along the streets. This study examines a variety of physical and non physical aspects to investigate the attributes and characteristics required for a successful livable street. As a result, In this table, the primary characteristics that addresses the concepts of livability in a mixed-use streets are classified as a physical parameters. Each parameters are listed with its objectives and performance indicators. Further, each parameter is framed with three set of questions and the observation and evaluation for the same are done for the both collector and local street and the results were analyzed. Based on the questionnaire output, the results were tabulated in this table showing the assessment of streets for the physical attributes. Each selected parameters played a major role in street sustainability. Street width. It encourages walking, bicycling and other modes of active transportation. Sidewalks. They are important components of pedestrian friendly streets because they provide pedestrians with safety, accessibility, comfort and efficient mobility. Tree canopy. Trees can reduce the stress, promotes an outdoor activities. Trees integrated in a well-designed streetscapes and attracts more people to go for walking and children to play around. Aged buildings. Active and passive street life are more in heritage areas. Also, it educates social and cultural values. It gives identity and brings social cohesion for sustainable development. And non-physical parameters considered in this study are imageability, legibility, safety and transparency. Each parameters are listed with its objectives and performance indicators are shown in this table. The characteristics of urban design qualities are referred as non-physical parameters in this study. The four major parameters considered in our study are imageability, legibility, safety and transparency. Though the parameters are subjective and it majorly depends on individual perception, for the purpose of study, through the set of questionnaire, all four selected streets were looked in for these parameters and the results of the same were tabulated in table showing the assessment of non-physical attributes and its influences for street sustainability. Further, each selected non-physical parameter influences the street sustainability, imageability. The sense of community is perceived through public spaces, buildings, people participation, social inclusion and supporting community services. The shared experiences of people and history of the place over the years are emerged as imageability of the place. And about legibility, effective connectivity between streets to street encourages walkability, wayfinding and spatial connections in an urban neighborhood. Legibility in an urban neighborhood promotes street activities and helps to understand the neighborhood more effectively. Safety. This parameter has various attributes. In our case study, we are evaluating the accessibility. And about transparency, it talks about eye on the street. It deals with the active frontage of shops or residents with the activities. Also, it talks about the first floor window opening proportion which connects with the streets and the street perspectives. Conclusion. According to Congress for New Urbanism CNU, streets should be organized, barrier free, and accessible to everyone regardless of age, gender, or socioeconomic status. Pedestrian oriented development can only happen if there is enough street width for all modes of transportation, including a designated pedestrian lane that encourages people to walk and spend time on the streets. Lane separation also ensures the street activity. People can walk, sit, stand, and relax with their friends and families on a sidewalk with enough width, street furniture, and proper lighting for safety. Street trees are the one which helps to reduce urban heat island. As well, it gives economic and leisure opportunities under the tree as neighborhood activities. There are a lot of activities happening under the tree. The policy has to be reframed to protect street trees and nature friendly development plan. Age building always connect with the memories. Reframing the development policy and development rights helps to conserve heritage building. In our study area, through questionnaire survey, it clearly shows being a heritage pressing, it gives an intense image in people's memory. The street network is safe, legible, transparent, and very well connected with the surrounding neighborhood, being an active mixed use zone. This study shows that there is a strong significance between the physical and non physical attributes in collector and local streets of Mylapore. Thank you.
If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content like this. Thanks for watching.